Hey guys, it's Casual Demon here, and in today's video I'm going to share my experience from switching to PC from console. Before we get into the video, I just want to tell you guys I've had my PC for about 2 years now, and I've spent around £600 for it. Then I upgraded the storage and graphics card in it. I also bought it pre-built. Now that I've got that out of the way, I'm just going to get straight into the video with my first point. This is one of the reasons why PC gaming is way better than consoles, because the overall experience of the game is much better. Just by having more frames can make a game seem like a whole new experience. I feel like that's all that needs to be said for that point. I mean, everyone knows how frame rate impacts the overall experience of the game. For my second point, on the PC there are a load of different sites where you can get your games cheaper than what you can in console. Now some of these sites like G2A also have cheaper console games, but a lot of other sites don't. I know that the new Xbox has a rumour going around that you won't have to pay to be able to play online or something along those lines. However, it's ridiculous that you need to pay for the game and then pay for online, even if it's an online only game. Also, some single player games make it so that you need online to play them. I hope this will change in the future, but at the time of me making this video, it's still true. Now what I mean by this is that a lot of Sony's and Microsoft's exclusives are on here, although not all of them. I really hope one day we're able to get rid of exclusives because it doesn't benefit the customers. In my opinion, you should be able to play games on whatever gaming platform you prefer. Also, there's a lot more different types of games on PC as well. Games that you can't get on console because it's impossible to play them, because they're simply not made for console. The games I'm talking about are games like CSGO and Valorant. They won't play the same and you'd have to add tons of aim assist. The mod support on PC is in a different solar system compared to console mod support. I don't like having mods on games personally, but you can't ignore the fact that lots of great games were originally made from mods, like PUBG. PUBG, when it first came out, was all over YouTube, and that was made from Arma 3 originally. There are loads of other games as well, like DayZ, Counter-Strike, Dota 2, Garry's Mod, Team Fortress Classic, and a couple more. Everyone that watches this video has at least heard a couple of these games, if not all of them. You might want me to be more specific on this point, but that's just it. The only thing that's going to hold you back is your imagination. When you're on console, it's quite limited to what you can actually do. Yeah, you can watch Netflix, YouTube, and play games, but PCs are so much more than that. If you wanted to learn to make your own games, mods, you can learn to use Photoshop, create YouTube videos, and do streaming. If you have a PC that's good enough, then you can do all this stuff at once. There's so much more, but I think you kind of get the idea. Pretty much, you can spend how much you want on a computer, but the more you spend, the more powerful it's going to be. Before you get a £500 console, but a PC at £500 is going to perform better. With that said, this year they're saying the graphics card they're going to use matches near enough to the specs of a 2080 Ti, which is around 1,200. If that is true, then a £500 to £600 console will outperform a £500 to £600 PC. In my opinion, I think Microsoft and Sony are kind of bullshitting on this one, but we'll find out soon enough. Yes, a good PC is expensive. For me, a decent gaming PC starts around 600, but like I said in point 6, you don't just game on it. The great thing about PC is that most games have options that allow you to plug in a controller. One of the many great things about PC is the amount of options a consumer gets. Obviously playing games with mouse and keyboard is way better than a controller, but if you want a console-like experience, then it's really not hard. Steam even has a big picture mode, which is exactly what you would see on a console with full controller support, and you still get the benefits of better graphics and a much higher FPS. To give some context, I started playing console for about 9 years, and I've only been playing PC for 2 years. To cut it short, if you're not worried about price, just get a gaming PC for an overall better experience. If you don't have the money, then yeah, you should probably get a console, but if you do, then it's really a no-brainer. And this is coming from someone who has a mid-ranged gaming PC. I couldn't even imagine the experience you would get with the best PCs in the market. The only bad thing about PC is the price, as the best gaming PCs can cost up to £3,000. If your budget is about £600, then you'll definitely get a better experience with the PC. This is just my experience from switching to PC from console, and if you liked the video, be sure to subscribe, leave a like and comment on your thoughts of this video.